Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, everybody. My name is Mrs. Denise Parker. You are watching live from National College Resources Foundation and NCRF TV. We're presenting you live our virtual internship and careers recruitment spotlight. We are super excited for you guys to join us. We have a wonderful program for you guys, which is all about resources, information, and opportunities. Again, I am your host, Mrs. Denise Parker. I am the Managing Director of Internships and Careers for the National College Resources Foundation. And I just am super excited. Before I get started to introducing all our special recruiters and guests, I want to introduce our founder, CEO, and the reason why we do what we do, Dr. Teresa Price, who is our fearless leader. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome. Woo, welcome. Hey, today is the day, June 1st. For all of you that are tapping in right now, let me share with you what an opportunity. We are here to close the gap on workforce and economic disparities. And what a better way to do it than to host a free internships, careers, jobs program. So this is for all of you out there that are looking to either change, want a new opportunity, just getting ready to jumpstart your career, already in your career, just trying to see what's out there. This is for everyone. So we're excited for all of you. Please rep your cities, wherever you're from. We would love to know where you're from. So please, I'm looking on the side. I would love to see where you guys are from. So let us know so that we can shout you out. Woo woo. I love it. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I see any cities I can shout out right now. We're excited. We are a 501(c) program, which is a nonprofit organization. Our mission is to curtail high school dropout rate and increase enrollment to degree or certificate programs among underserved, underrepresented, at-risk, low-resource, homeless, and foster students. Our vision, like today, is to close the gap on educational achievement, workforce, and economic disparities with the goal to end racism and racial inequalities. So that is why we're here today. We hope that we can give you today. You're going to walk away with a whole lot of information. Denise has been doing a fabulous job engaging our partners, with all various types of careers. One thing I want you to do, make sure you open up your mind today. So if you hear an entertainment company, for instance, and you think entertainment, well, I don't want to be a producer, I'm not an actor. Guess what, people? They need attorneys. They need marketing people. They need salespeople. They need health professionals. They need administrators. I can go on and on and on. Every entity needs really everything. So if you're into computer programming, they need you too, engineering. So just open up your mind today. If you're secretarial support, administrative support. So they need everything. And I just want you to open up your mind and don't think each company I might not be a good fit. Go for everything. Today is about going for everything. These employers are looking for people right now. So be prepared. Hopefully you've uploaded your resume by now to our portal. The reason why that is so important is because it is our responsibility and commitment to you to make sure that we can connect you to an opportunity. So if we have your resume in our portal, we're able to continue to filter it out beyond today, beyond the month, throughout the year. So we want to be able to help you ongoing. So make sure you upload your resume to our portal because we're here to serve you. So welcome to our 2023 Spotlight on Internships, Jobs, and Careers.
I love it. Thank you, Dr. Price, for joining us. And I want to shout out to all the cities, states across this great nation of America and the world. For those who are watching on all our social platforms, shout out to you guys in Atlanta, Chicago, Detroit. We have Houston, Texas. Oh, we got New Jersey. We got Dallas. We got Columbia represented. We got LA all day. Yay.
We got Albania. We got
Albania,
Albanians.
San Francisco. Woo, woo. We are doing it.
New
That's
York
right.
City.
Thank you guys for joining us. And New York is in the house. We are super excited because those are some of our own places that we go to. We shine in all 15 markets that we're in. Let's name some of those cities, Dr. Price, that our Black College and
Okay,
Latino
so
college
just so
expo
you
in.
know, you guys, we tour the city with college expos. Our Black College Expo is actually an opportunity for you to get up close and personal with HBCUs, historically Black colleges and universities. That's open to everyone, along with other universities, private, public, independent. So that is what the expo is for. It's a one-stop shop where you can come, get accepted on the spot. But guess what? For those of you that are already in college or are already adults or already living your life, there's opportunities for adult learners. Say you want to go back and get your master's. Say you want to go get a doctorate. Say you want to find out about another career opportunity. In those cities, we partner with other companies that are in those cities that are looking for talent. So that's why we share that this program is for you to elevate your game. Someone asked about the Google Forms. Yes, that Google form that you have, that you fill out, that you attach your resume to, that is the form I'm talking about. That automatically uploads to our portal. If you don't know, let me give you an easy way because we have our team monitoring everything. So go to info, and Denise, if you could put this in the chat,
That's
info
right.
at NCR Foundation. Info at NCR Foundation.org. Info at ncrfoundation.org. Info, I'm going to say it again, at ncrfoundation.org. If you have any questions, that way we can continue. We're a year-round program. This is our goal, is to elevate, especially underserved, underrepresented people that just need that extra. We really want to make sure that everybody has an equitable access to everything available to them. So that's why we're that bridge, that space for you. The other thing is too, I want to make sure you know that we have a lot of programs and we're doing a Latino College Expo in California. So that's another thing. That's another event that we host. We do a STEAM Expo, science, technology, engineering, arts, agriculture, aviation, aerospace, and also artificial intelligence and math. So we have that too. So pretty much anything you can think of, make sure you subscribe to our NCRF TV channel. That channel is going to give you incredible information, resources, a little bit of fun too, as we bring information, resources, some of our celebrity partners that will be engaged in that show. So make in the shows that we have on that channel. So make sure that you tap into everything that we have so that we want to give you the resource. Most of our programs, I would say probably 99.9% of them are free. So if you're an adult learner, say, and you want to go back, we have a program right now with Virginia University of Lynchburg, my alma mater, where you can get your doctorate in health administration in 1 year. In 1 year. That program's not free, but you can get it in 1 year. So we may be able to offer some additional financing or help, some additional support, but that program is free. We also have a dual enrollment program that we launched with 2 HBCUs. We're the only organization in the country to have this program. So make sure, organization, I say, school districts, we're the only one. So make sure that if you have 11th, 12th graders, if you're in college already, or if you're just thinking about you want to take a dual enrollment program, reach out to us for that. So pretty much we're your one-stop shop for information to elevate your game. As Denise says,
I think we're doing excellent, and I think we're going to continue to do more. So let's now, Dr. Price, hear from our special recruiters, starting and kicking off with the Movement Enrichment Program. T-Cell Arana, come on in. Welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
Hi, everyone. So my name is Tissel Arana, and I am the program manager under NCRF, the Movement Enrichment Program. And we are on a mission to reach out to our students and to achieve their success. So we're looking for passionate, driven, life-changing, peer advised mentors to join our amazing team. Right now, we are hiring in the San Diego district, La Mirada, and Pomona area. And the position itself is called peer advisors. So the majority of what this job entails is having the skills really to build that positive relationships with our students and leading them to academic success. And however, the big part, the role of our role is we emphasize a lot about the comprehensive intervention approach, which is part of our mission statement. And we ensure that all of our students have equal opportunity to succeed within their academics as well as socially and emotionally. And how we do this is we truly address and focus on like their diverse needs and overall creating a supportive environment and space that promotes their overall growth and development and well-being. So we provide tutoring sessions in all subject areas. We are looking for those who are skilled in math and English. We are working in the classrooms as well as after schools as well. We provide one-on-one mentorships and focus on girl groups, like focus groups that are very intimate and more of bringing out that safe space for students. We work with helping out college applications, FAFSA, and so much more. So peer advisors in our program truly advocate for our students to thrive in all aspects of their life. And yeah, so if that's something that something you're looking forward to, the only requirements really is a high school diploma or equivalent to that. Either your 2 years work experience in an educational field. If you are working in to get your bachelor's or master's in either education, math, criminal justice, psychology, social work, or even we invite those who are in English, science, social studies majors. We are looking definitely for passionate of those who wants to make a difference and working with the underrepresented and deserved students, and so and who likes to work with a team. So
we do so much with the movement, and I want to just give a shout out to our program directors, Charlene Parker, Tiffany. They're amazing at helping support the students in their social emotional, their cultural enrichment, and also onboarding into the college or after high school life. So I know it's a lot of work working with young people. What is one of the most privileged aspects of doing this work at the movement?
Just seeing students succeed. I think when you start working with the students, they may not want to work with you. They may not see the hope in themselves. And eventually, when you put in that effort and being patient with them, you will eventually see the growth. Even this, like the littlest things for them to attend class, like 3 times a week, or, and you see the increase of attendance. And that in itself proves a whole lot of what we do as peer advisors and remaining consistent and just being there for them. So that in general, just having a mentor in their life makes a big impact in general.
Yes. And I just want to thank you again for joining us. Hopefully you guys see the QR codes. There's 2. There's one that says apply today right there, join our team. And in the top right-hand corner, there's another QR code that leads to additional information. And you just scan those, save those, and then that way you can actually apply. So the movement has so many different opportunities. We're across this great city. So I really want you to have access to all that. But also in intention, you want to make sure that you guys apply and get into the onboarding process.
Another thing I want to share for all the ones that are outside of California, because those openings are in California. If you're in any of our expo markets, and I'll say when Denise was sharing earlier, all the markets that the Black College Expo goes in, we're looking for all people there too. We have New York, we have Detroit, we're in Houston, Dallas, Seattle, Sacramento, San Diego, Los Angeles, Oakland, North Carolina, Miami, and also Atlanta and Chicago. So make sure that those are areas where we look for outreach. I would say that would be mainly outreach, people that are interested in community engagement. So we are looking also for people in those areas. Denise just posted our calendar for all of our events if you want to screenshot that, or take the code. Now what's so awesome about that, even though with the iPhone, you could actually screenshot the the code, and it'll automatically, when you go back to the picture and you press on that picture, it'll automatically connect you to the website, which is so amazing. You used to have to, like, how can I screenshot? How can I get the code if I'm looking at it on my phone? Well, now you can screenshot it and then just go back to the picture, press on it, and it automatically takes you to that's a new update feature. We're trying to be ahead of the game too there.
Real quick, we have a question for you to sell. Are there peer advisors for virtual opportunities?
Unfortunately, no, not right now, but that
we do have one. We do have one.
The
students on the move.
Yes.
Students on the move. We will have a few opportunities possibly there later this year. It's summertime now, so we may start adding a few people there probably in August. So if you're interested in virtual, I would just say, if you're interested in anything, you guys go after everything. That in life, we're always in this box of narrow vision. Go after everything, look for everything. There's always an opportunity somewhere. So
but to go back to what Tissel is saying, it's not just the virtual. We really do focus on more in-person interactions. Right. So yes, in San Diego, for her particular department, in the San Diego region, in California, we are only hiring in person for that particular market.
Right. And to Tissel, how many people are you looking to hire so people will know in San Diego? Because I know you are looking for more than one.
Yes. For San Diego, we are looking for like 5 new peer advisors. So we are definitely in need. And in LA area, I believe it's like 3 or 4 more. I could confirm once, if you send me an email, and I'll look into your resume and all that. I can provide you information as we go.
And it's a competitive salary. The hourly pay is competitive too. So
yes. And we're looking for high school graduates and college age students and graduates of college. That's what we're looking for. Okay.
Yes.
All ages.
Heard it here.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I hope to see all of your applications soon. So
thank you, Tissel.
Somebody send her an application right now so she can see, hey, we're in this.
All right. Thank you, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you. All right, Dr. Price, I'm going to let you relax.
Yes. I had to stay on for the movement because we are the movement. So, all right. Great. All right. I'll be back later.
Okay. See you soon. Okay, you guys, up next I want to introduce Dr. Tiffany Holmes from the International Black Actuaries. And did she just disappear? No, she did. Okay. Adding you to the stream. Welcome. How are you? Introduce yourself.
I am fabulous. Thank you for having me, Denise, and welcome everyone. And my colleague Morgan Colvin is also on. If she could join, I wanted to have her. There you go. Hey, Morgan. So, quick introduction. Hello, everyone. I'm super excited to be here. I am the executive director of the International Association of Black Actuaries. And Morgan, if you could just quickly introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Morgan Colvin. I'm the student programs coordinator for IABA.
Good. Now let's talk about what that stands for. What is an actuary and what does that mean?
Sure. So one, IABA stands for the International Association of Black Actuaries. But an actuary, actually, I didn't know what that was up until about 7 months ago when they reached out to me and asked me to join. And what I found out is that the actuary profession is this wonderful, booming career in the corporate space that no one knows about. It is a well-paid, highly sought-after career where you can work anywhere in the world. But an actuary is someone that assesses risk, right? Like the future is uncertain and full of risk. And risk is the chance that an undesirable event will occur, but it's also an opportunity. And that's where actuaries come in. Actuaries are experts in evaluating the likelihood of future events using numbers and not crystal balls, right? They design creative ways to reduce the likelihood of undesirable events, and they decrease the impact of undesirable events that do occur. And so what I mean by that is when you turn 17, you get your driver's license, right? There's an actuary that will determine where you live and how much you pay for car insurance, right? Versus someone like me, who I'm 49, my car insurance is going to be a lot cheaper than someone that's 25. And actuaries are the people that do all the number crunching and decide what the risk is, and they then set those prices. They also do risk assessment around, like, say, a water park wants to open up near a lake, right? They're going to pull in actuaries to decide, is this a place where, we should open up a water park, or, amusement park or something like that. So they assess risk. It's a great career if you are interested in numbers, if you like math. And even if you don't like math, I still say that you should explore, because at this point, Excel spreadsheets do most of the work.
Exactly. So let's talk about it real quick. Morgan, how did you get involved in the actuary space, and what is your role?
Yes. So also to add, I am not an actuary. So
Okay.
I also learned about this profession when I was applying to be the student programs coordinator. And being the student programs coordinator, I basically just oversee a number of our student programs and initiatives. Basically, we offer exam prep, mentoring. We also have our scholarship, which also leads to internships and entry-level opportunities. And then we also have our actuarial ambassador program, and I'm in our boot camp, which is coming to a conclusion next Wednesday, which is also a great way to get prepared for the actuarial space and starting your profession.
Well, real quick, when it comes to actuary science, the people don't know that all companies use, if they're especially doing risk assessments on growing or downsizing, they use people like individuals within your organization to actually make those risks and to give those advices to their CEOs and CFOs and all those people who are making those concrete decisions. The key thing is that most people don't know actuaries are in entertainment, they're in finance, they're in business, they're everywhere. So this is a very lucrative, booming career. So if you think about it, you don't want to just limit yourself with thinking, oh, I have to just major in these things. You have to be skilled to do this work. It's very high paying, and you have plenty of opportunities across multiple industries. So definitely consider what's on your QR code so that people will know if they scan that QR code in the corner, top hand, right hand corner, what will they see?
They will go to a link to be a part of our newsletter, and we will start sending them weekly or bi-weekly information. But I really want to say, like, we don't hire, but we are the middleman, and we will get you hired, right? And so whether you majored in math or anything like that or not, we are the path. We help assist students and entry-level folks in their path and their journey to becoming actuaries, because quite honestly, the number of Black actuaries in the world is staggering. It's less than 2% of the world are Black actuaries. That says a lot. And so our entire mission is to make sure that more people are exposed to this wonderful, booming, well-paid career that you can work anywhere in the world. And so Morgan is here because she is the person that takes you by the hand and will help you with the boot camp classes, and we reimburse for exams. But the great thing is that if you get an entry-level job, not even as an actuary, you can be an assistant and still be on the journey. But it's for big companies like Blue Cross Blue Shield, New York Life, Mass Mutual, Progressive Insurance, Geico. All of these people are our partners, and they're always, always, always looking for new talent, and they're biting at the bits. So
do me a favor before you guys leave. This is
Mhm.
an amazing opportunity. We can go on and on and on. We'll bring you back on to do a professional elevate your game, where it's an hour where you guys can talk to the masses about these opportunities. Morgan and Dr. Tiffany, Dr. Holmes, can you please put in the private chat all the different links and stuff that we can just share with the masses, and just put in the private chat, and then I can actually give you guys more access to more opportunities. Again, if you guys have a question, you can join our platform. If you DM us, you have to DM us in order to join us in the live stream. Okay.
Yes, yes. And I also just wanted to add, just very quickly, you touched on it very well, Denise, as far as seeing a lot of different students in different spaces, because I even had one student that majored in sports management, and now he works at ESPN, doing all like the stats and stuff that you see on there. So I just thought that was just an interesting tidbit to add to this, and to show the variety and where you can really go with the profession. So I'll definitely drop some more information in the link. In the
Perfect.
chat.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. All right. Now, to add to the wonderful opportunities that are coming up next, it's a lot to do this stream. I'm telling you guys just don't know. You don't know what it takes to put on a show like this. But I do have somebody who's coming on right now from, you'll never guess how many opportunities are out there. The 99-cent store has a huge brand that most of us use and don't realize that besides being a retailer, one of the largest corporate retailers in the nation, if not the world, globally, because they're pretty much everywhere, giving you access to accessible products and at good prices. But they also have a business, a corporation. So let's bring on Miss Key Johnson, from a recruiter from 99-cent store. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very good. Tell us more about yourself real quick, and what opportunities you have that you want to share.
So I have actually just been at the 99-cent store since January. But the great thing about being here is, in that short time, I've seen more than 2 handfuls of people be promoted into their next opportunity. So they absolutely believe in upward mobility. The 99-cent store, it started back in 1982. So if you're looking for stability, we have proven track record for stability. There are about 378 stores, and those stores range between California, Phoenix, Arizona, Las Vegas, and Texas. So it is really a great opportunity if you're interested in retail. And so some of the roles that we have open, one would be a pricing analyst. And a pricing analyst role, we're really looking for someone who absolutely loves math. I don't love math, so I would not be applying for that type of opportunity. But if you're strong in economics, this is definitely a great opportunity. They are willing to give college students the opportunity. Again, as long as you love math and you're a whiz at it, then this could absolutely be a good opportunity. We also have marketing specialist role. So in our marketing specialist role, this is helping the marketing team. And so you may think, well, maybe you don't have the skills. But if you've been on social media and you've marketed yourself, you can absolutely use that as transferable skills. So I would say, when you're applying for these jobs, think outside the box. Think of some areas where you may have transferable skills, and you can add that to your resume. We are also looking for a buyer. And a buyer, this is really just someone who studies the historical data and knows what our successes are. They know how to keep track of metrics. So this and our positions, these positions are currently located in Commerce, California. However, in the fall, we are moving to Tustin, California. So you definitely have to be open to moving with us to the Tustin area. And so we also have a senior director of human resources. And that really needs someone who has 10 plus years of employee relations experience. So those are just a few of the roles that I wanted to highlight with the 99. So you can go to 99only.com and you can absolutely apply there, or you can put your phone over the barcode and apply there. But like I said, sometimes we don't apply for the job because we think that we don't have the skills, but really think outside of the box. If you've served in the community, if you've been on a football team, if you've coached, there are a lot of transferable skills within that you can add to your resume.
Yes, and we have a question in the chat. Are there any opportunities for those who have less than a year of experience?
In our stores, we have roles like the key holder roles, cashier roles, but absolutely something like a marketing specialist. If you're trying to get your way into the door into the corporate world, absolutely something like a marketing specialist would be an entry level role that you could apply for.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, I think this is amazing. Guys, scan that QR code again in our comments. There is information that you guys that is accessible for you guys to actually find out more key roles and information. All the resumes are going to be submitted through our portal will be given to the recruiters so they can follow up with you by sending you and inviting you to their platform so that you can get constant reminders of internship opportunities, early career and changing career opportunities for those people who are trying to seek a new career. Thank you again, Tiffany, for joining us.
It's okay. And if I could just give them a tip for when they're interviewing, when you're interviewing, you want to answer your questions based off of behavioral based answers. So if I say to you, how do you manage conflicts? Don't give a hypothetical. You want to give an actual instance of what you did in that example. And then when the interviewer asks you if you have any questions, you absolutely want to have questions. And the three I tend to ask is you want to ask, what are they looking for in the role? When they tell you what they're looking for, then you repeat back how you are, what they are looking for, and you give examples of what they're looking for. You do a great question is to ask, what are their company strengths and what are some areas that they see that their company can improve? And it's okay to write your questions down on a notebook and take it in there with you, but you do want to ask questions. And when you get down to that offer, really think about the offer, because if you're in a role that's already paying you $20 an hour and someone's offering you $22 an hour, you want to go the extra step and look at the benefits. Because if the benefits are costing you double of what you're making in the $20 an hour a job, then is it really worth it for you to move? So before making the decision on if you're going to accept an offer, you do want to get a look at their benefits. You want to understand what their PTO time is. So those are all important things. Yes, paid time off. You want to know what the accrual is. They can range anywhere from 2 hours per pay period to 6 hours per pay period. So the things that are important to you, don't be in such a hurry to accept the position, because you are worth it and you absolutely matter. So you're interviewing them as well as they are interviewing you.
Before you leave, I want to bring one of our I have these co-hosts that I'm going to be inviting on. She can go into further how these interview processes can actually help. Thank you for bringing that to light. I was about to X you out, and then all of a sudden I was like, wait a second, hold up. I got this wonderful opportunity here. Are you ready, Lynn? Thumbs up. Okay, good. Let's add you to the stream. Introduce yourself real quick, Lynn, and then go ahead and ask a question related to the stuff expertise that you have.
Okay. Well, greetings, everyone. My name is Lynn Henry Roach, and I'm happy to be here. Excited to be with all of the students and the career industry professionals who are sharing the insight into how you can advance your career, how you can get in the door. So my topic of discussion today is about language. And the question I always ask when I start off is, how many of you in my audience speak fluently another language? Any language, in addition to your English? And the reason I ask that question is because language and linguistical abilities are an asset in any company that you go to work. It doesn't matter which language specifically, but just the fact that you have that in your pocket, it is an asset to that company. And I'll share with you some of the top languages that you might want to consider studying. Right now, this is worldwide, not just in the US. And the top languages would be Spanish, Portuguese, Arabic, Mandarin Chinese, Russian, French, and German. Now, there are multiple languages out there that I did not mention, but when you're talking global, geopolitical, economics, business, international, these languages are going to be advantageous to you in a career move. So that's what I would like to emphasize to all of our students who are out there who might be native speakers of another language due to culture.
Well, we do have some native speakers, people from different cultures: Spanish, Slovenian, French. People are shouting out Polish, multiple languages. One person has mentioned. So the point of it all is that in your space, Key, you work in different environments that actually hit all these groups of people who are interfacing. How important is language and being multilingual in your company?
So for retail, the top language is Spanish. So for example, I have a senior benefits specialist position, but I can't talk with a lot of candidates because they're not bilingual. So they're automatically eliminated because of the population that works here. They need to be able to proficiently communicate in Spanish.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So this is amazing. This is amazing. We have a student that can join us, and her name is Jada Smith. Is that Jada? Can you put a thumbs up? There she is. Can you hear us? Take your phone off. You're on mute. You have a question? Jada? I think she's trying to figure it out. While she's trying to figure it out, I think this is a great opportunity for you guys to actually look on the chat, see all the different information. Is there anything final that you want to leave, Key, with the audience on how to apply?
Just 99 only, or scan the barcode. Make sure you're prepared when you go on your interviews. If it's a virtual interview and you have on boxes at the bottom, you should be professional at the top. Get with someone, do mock interviews so that you can practice before going to your interview. Mm-hmm. And lastly, but not least, please send thank you letters after you've interviewed with people, because they've given you their time as well as you've given them their time. But it is nice when you receive a thank you letter.
All right. Thank you letter. I love it. Go ahead, Lynn.
Denise, I have one question for Ms. Johnson. Do you, at your company, 99 cents only, do you offer a pay differential for those Spanish speakers that you're looking to hire?
They do not offer a pay differential.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Companies would.
That means that you get paid a little bit more just for having that linguistic.
Right. So it will not be. There isn't a specific, or it's not on the job description that says, oh, if you speak Spanish, you'll receive this amount. What they'll do is in conversation, they'll go, oh, this person is bilingual. Let's offer them 5,000 more because they have this skill.
Either way, it could be more money in your pocket, whether they advertise it or not. So my point being, thank you, Ms. Johnson, for confirming that, that the advantage of having that fluency, that proficiency in that second language that may be in demand in that employment opportunity, to be able to, share that knowledge and say, hey, by the way, not only did you list it on your cover letter or your resume, but make sure that you mention that. And, like you said, they may not have that written out in the job description that you'll get a pay increase or a little bonus or what have you, but it does exist.
Right.
And that's what I want everyone to realize. And this is also in the military, not only in corporate world, but the military has special incentives, especially when you're deploying. They have deployments all around the world that you speak a specific language. When they arrive there, you might be serving as an interpreter or a translator, which is written communication, or you can be working with interpreting for, diplomats, in conference meetings or what have you at a high level, or you could just be doing intelligence gathering. So there are many opportunities within the military to advance your career and to get a pay bonus, which they offer up to $12,000 pay differential for having the language skills.
Well, this leads us to thank you, Key, for joining us. I'm going to bring on our next recruiter, and please put all the private information in the chat if you need to put in your LinkedIn or something that's more detailed. You can put it in the private chat, and I'll make sure it gets out to the masses. If you guys uploaded your resumes, this will be sent out immediately to all our recruiters, and that way you will be able to be seen, heard, or at least have more information.
Awesome.
I'm going to bring on our next recruiter. Thank you so much, Key, for joining us, and I'll talk to you very soon.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we have coming up next and Lynn's going to stay on, is one of our special partners that has just joined the ranks of, NCRF and loving our NCRF, Miss Lacey Craig from T-Mobile. How are you doing?
Hi, doing great. Thanks for having us today.
Thank you for joining us. So tell us a little bit about your company and what do you guys have to offer?
Yeah, absolutely. I have a couple screens that we'll go through here. So we actually, a lot of people think about T-Mobile and they think about our retail stores only and the jobs that we have there. But very similar to what was being spoken about earlier, we have attorneys, we have HR, we have the whole gamut. We have all of the roles. So I want to talk a little bit about why T-Mobile and a little bit about who we are. So we are a company that has some incredible benefits. Not only do we have health benefits, you get 75% off your phone bill when you work here. Who does not want to save on cell phones and cell phone coverage? My favorite benefit that we have is our college education benefit. So currently I'm getting my master's degree and T-Mobile's paying for it 100%. We have different schools that we partner with that'll pay 100% of a bachelor's degree, a master's degree after your first 90 days of employment with us. We also offer 401k, amazing paid time off. So we have some really great opportunities as a company once you join us. And all of these benefits are available part-time also. So you don't have to work full-time.
Excellent. Excellent. So this is amazing. I think this is a wonderful opportunity. That QR code, what does that lead? I think our QR code that we have up there leads to our site, not the website, but actually our portal of how you can apply with NCRF as, a acknowledgement, meaning if you guys submit your resume into this portal on the T-Mobile QR code, T-Mobile will be flagged that it's coming from National College Resources Foundation. Since they are a partner, they have made an agreement to actually, what are you guys doing with the resumes that you're receiving?
Yeah, so what we will do is anyone that is interested in a role with us, we have our store roles, we have business-to-business sales, HR, back office, our call centers, anybody that scans the QR code and will populate into our resume database. And then we will partner with you on roles within the area that you're living in or looking into on the application process, and then bringing your application forward to one of our recruiters also, just to get feedback on you as a candidate for the role, as well as anything we can continue to help you with in your career journey.
Excellent. Excellent. And if they have any further questions, can they reach you via email?
Yeah, so anybody that's interested can reach out to me through email. In addition to all of our full-time opportunities, we do have internship programs, we have returnship programs, fellowship programs. We have a lot of different outreach also with, we do hackathons within high school students. So we have a lot of opportunities to get involved with us and learn more about our careers.
I love this. And one of the things that you did mention before, not just about your internship program, is your ability to actually help young people who are in college get tuition reimbursement or support. What is that benefit like? How does that work? Does it happen after 2 years of working for the program and all of a sudden you have to, how does that work?
Yeah, so it's within after 90 days, as long as you're in good standing with the company. So you don't have like attendance issues or you haven't been, held accountable for anything. In terms of bad performance, you are eligible to then work with your manager on getting approval for, we have 2 different programs. We have a tuition reimbursement and we have a tuition assistance. So tuition assistance, we have 9 different universities that we will pay directly 100% of your tuition. So like I'm getting my master's degree through the University of Arizona. So T-Mobile just pays them directly. I don't have to pay 1 penny out of pocket. Our tuition reimbursement will pay up to $5,250 a year for your school of choice that's on the approved university list. And so what happens is you pay for that, we pay you back. You have to maintain a 3.0 GPA.
Well, let's talk about some of your interns who have come on with your company. Who are some of your shining stars?
Yeah, so I think that she's actually on if we want to bring her on screen, but I have someone very special to us, Lauren. She joined our team. I think today is her 1-year anniversary, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, she joined us 1 year ago today as an intern on our team, and then was offered a full-time role with us. So I'll hand it over to Lauren and let her share her own story. She does a better job than I do.
Yeah, thanks, Lacey. I appreciate it. Super happy to be here with you guys. I'll just tell you guys a little bit about T-Mobile's internship program and my experience during it. So last year, I started the internship program. It's a 12-week experience, and T-Mobile treats you like an entry-level employee, which I thought was super beneficial just for my professional development. So I was able to present to some of the executives of the company. I was able to lead meetings. I was able to work on projects. And the biggest thing that T-Mobile did for me was trust me with projects. And you don't get that at a lot of places where you have your boss trusting you with big projects or strategies or ideas, and you're able to make them your own. And so that was kind of part of my experience. And a piece of advice I can give people who are starting internships is just kind of own your moment when you're there. So, T-Mobile provided a lot of opportunities for me to showcase my strengths. A lot of my strengths come from like energy and communication. And I was able to do that and utilize it to my benefit. And own your moment. And when your time comes, show up, show out, and be able to advocate for yourself. My whole goal with T-Mobile was to, show T-Mobile why they need me rather than why I need them, but why they need me. And I think a lot of students, if they come with that approach and that confidence, they can hopefully, join a team if they start as an intern and hopefully get converted full time. But super thankful to T-Mobile. And, if you guys have any questions or need any advice for internships and how to get started, feel free to email me, connect with me on LinkedIn. Always
put
here.
your email in the chat or your LinkedIn in the chat, whatever you want to use. I also want to make sure that we have a student joining on. She might ask a question.
Yeah,
so let me
I have a student that I wanted to join. So I just want to let you, as they're coming in, Sierra and I want to make sure you get them in. Okay.
Yes. But before we get to our students, we want to make sure that we answer some of these questions too, also in the chat. But here's a key thing that I want to emphasize with what you've been through. You came on, I remember hearing your story because we just did a great interview with you, and it's about to showcase sometime soon from our NCRF TV network on YouTube. We're going to drop it very soon, a great interview. You shared that you came in wanting to do one particular role as a college student, thinking like this is where you want to be. What was that, and what made you transition into a whole different field? What were the 2 different fields?
So originally, so I got my degree in journalism. So I'm really into storytelling, specifically creative storytelling. So I wanted to do advertisements, commercials, little things like that. And but you know, when I was applying for internships, I know it's a competitive field, and everybody who goes into that market can write stories and do that. So I looked at it a different way. I said, how can I do something different, but still be able to embrace who I am and what I'm passionate about, which was storytelling? So I looked at HR and I said, how can I bring creativity to HR? And I was able to do that. I was able to create social media strategies that really, you know, kind of exemplified what I was good at, which was storytelling in a different way through social media. And so I kind of went in with, oh, I want to do this, but how can I bring this to something different? And I think it's a really good way to kind of figure out what you want to do. Because again, I didn't know recruiting, HR, I didn't know anything about it. But I knew what I was good at and how I could bring it to it. So that's a little bit about how I got to HR. And I love it, by the way.
That's great. Now I want to have one of our young students ask a question. She's recently about to graduate from high school out of Houston, Texas, and now she's going to be enrolled into Texas Southern University out of Houston, Texas, the HBCU pride all day. Miss Jaria, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much. How are you guys?
Good. I'm so happy to see you. And please tell us the high school that you're representing, that you're about to graduate from, or if you haven't already. Everybody has different timelines of graduation. And then what's your major you're going to be considering in college?
I'm from East 30 College High School, and I will be majoring in biology at
Excellent.
Texas Southern University.
Texas Southern. And we met this young, beautiful woman at a HBCU event that we had, the Black College Expo out of Houston. And you were having a difficult time trying to figure out what school you're going to go to in that transition. And because of who we are and what we do and the magic of you know, the Black College Expo and National College Resources Foundation under Dr. Teresa Price, we have great connections for our young people to get them in and go all the way. So you were able to get an acceptance through TSU from a private introduction. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Like,
excellent.
Yes, the National College Resource Foundation actually helped me a lot because I was almost about to lose all my money from like my scholarships because TSU was having a little bit of a hard time like reaching out to me. So thank you to Dr. Price and Mrs. Denise Parker for helping me out in that. So thank you so much.
Excellent. And so do you have a question for any of our recruiters? I know, do you speak any other languages?
Yes, I actually do.
Okay, go ahead. Ask away.
So I wanted to ask, like, what are the key skills and qualifications like you look for in candidates for entry-level positions at T-Mobile?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. So we're all about #BU. So we're not looking for someone to fit a specific mold, but I think in terms of skill sets, having a customer-focused personality is critical because you're working with our customers and they are really the heartbeat of our business. So making sure that you have that in the forefront, good communication skills. So, you know, it's a learning process. It's a telecommunications industry and not everyone comes from something like that. So just being able to communicate if you're struggling or need some additional training or insight into something, and then having an open mind. So we call ourselves the Uncarrier because we truly like to think outside of the box and approach things a little bit unconventional sometimes. And so having someone that's willing to, you know, take on a new challenge, willing to learn, and being adaptable to change, those are all really critical skill sets that we look for in any role that we have here.
I have a question for Ms. Craig, if I may.
Sure.
As a linguist, I'm always interested in knowing, and if you're able to share with our audience, what percentage of your hiring candidates would you typically want to recruit that have a second or third language in their pocket?
I mean, to be honest, that's beneficial in any of our roles just because our customers are so diverse and we really try to focus on being representative of the communities that we're serving. So I know that you asked earlier if there's a pay increase or differential in pay if you speak another language. And while similar to 99 cent only, it's not in the base pay. I can tell you my daughter's bilingual and she works for us in one of our stores. And she's also a freshman in college. So she's kind of the age of a lot of your audience here. And she's making substantially more than someone that's not bilingual because her customer base is increased. And so she's able to engage with more customers and help them on an account level. And that goes for any of our roles. So even in my role with partnerships and different organizations and candidates I'm speaking to, there's an advantage in being able to offer that level of comfort and diversity with who you're serving and having another language that you can speak with them.
Thank you, because I always want to point that out, that it doesn't matter really which language, but specifically that you have that asset. Because if it's a large enough company, they will find a fit for you and they will appreciate that as an asset. So thank you for confirming that.
Absolutely.
Language, folks.
What's your pay scale like? Where does it start? Can you give a little background of how that starts?
It really, sure. It ranges by geographic area. So I can just give like broad ranges, but it's going to vary based on where you are located in the United States. So I know I'm in Southern California and our average pay, when you come in as a mobile associate, you're making $21 an hour on average, remember, and that's after training. With all of your commission and benefits, you can make up to $28 an hour in one of our entry-level roles in our stores. And so we do offer very competitive pay. Obviously, that range will vary if you're in different parts of the country where the cost of living is slightly lower or higher. So, we do stay very competitive with our pay and well above minimum wage for any of our entry-level roles that we have.
And we have another student here, Anika. Do you have any questions? Just introduce yourself, shout out your school, and are you in high school or on your way to college?
Actually, I'm a grad student.
So young looking.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. No, I am actually going to start my second year from August. So I go to U of M, University of Michigan, and I'm pursuing my master's in data science. So, and originally I'm an international student here. So my question is kind of related to my visa status. So so the question is basically, how does the job prospect look for like international students? So an international student who's looking for a full-time job, and like how does the sponsorship look for like students? Because eventually, like when someone's embarking on a full-time job, they usually need to have at some point when they run out of their OPT or the CPT permits, they need to like switch their visa statuses, right? So I just wanted to know more about that, please. Thank you.
Yeah, are you asking for T-Mobile specifically?
Yeah, in this case, yes.
Yeah, so we do have a process where we work with different candidates or applicants that are at that phase in their visa process. We do a lot of work with refugee organizations also. So we do have an entire team that is dedicated to helping support the candidates where they are. It's a very specific individual basis. So there's not like a broad program or process, but we can meet you where you're at and understand a little bit more about your specific situation to dive in and then partner with the appropriate team to see what's needed. But we do have a team that supports that because of all of our outreach efforts also with the refugee organizations that we support. We do have a program and process in place where we can support you based on where you're at with your status.
Okay. Thank you.
Did that answer your question?
Yes, that did. And will it be okay if I could reach you out over email regarding this?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And you guys can also, I'm putting in our chat also the website for the careers page for T-Mobile. If you didn't already upload your resume from the QR code at the top of the right-hand corner, again, that links to the portal. But here's the website to scan and look at the roles internationally, what T-Mobile has to offer. Remember, it varies. Just because it's in your city, in your town, doesn't mean they're hiring right in that area. But please be patient. That's why you want to use the QR code portal in the top right hand corner, because they will give you alerts to roles that are available in your area. And if you're planning to move, like Miss Lauren did, she moved and she still has a job, right?
Yep.
So we appreciate you guys. Lauren's giving us her LinkedIn, and I want to make sure you guys have that. So if you have any further questions, you can actually reach out to her and ask away to Lauren or Miss Lacey. Thank you guys for joining us. Any final words, T-Mobile, because you guys are one of our key partners that we really want to highlight the opportunities. It's not just because of that you guys are an amazing company to work for.
Yeah, thank you for having us today. Like I saw in the chat, we have over 1,800 roles posted right now across the country. So if the opportunity for you is not posted on there right now, please join our talent community or reach out to one of us so that we could be your point of contact for when that opportunity does come through. And we can also help you explore different avenues that maybe you haven't thought about.
Okay, well, this is amazing. Again, for all our special guests who are joining us for the first hour, we're still doing recruiting. We're still sharing information, but thank you guys, T-Mobile and our wonderful students. Congratulations on all your accolades. You guys are going to have an amazing 2023-24 year, whether you're entering college or continuing on for graduate school. You guys keep up the good work. Don't give up. Don't accept no for an answer. It only means next opportunity. Okay? All right. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm super excited. This is becoming an amazing show. Amazing show. I think it's time for us to go to a little commercial break. Lynn, do you have anything further that you want to add before you drop off, before we hit our commercial break? Oh, I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I forgot I muted. The only thing I'd like to say is yes. The only thing I'd like to say is the T-Mobile, I'm sure that they have within their company folks that do translation, for example, because when they purchase the the product, sometimes you have your little user guide that are included, and they're in multiple languages. So that's one aspect of how language and linguistics do interplay in everything, even in the product line, in the service line, customer service, as your previous guest had stated. So
thank you. You have a book that's coming out. I just want to make sure we go over that real quick. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about your book and what they can find out.
Yes, so I have a book. It's entitled A Multi-Billion-Dollar Industry, Translation and Interpretation, The Future in Language Careers. And this book is available currently at Amazon Books. You can put in the title, or you can put in my name, Lynn Henry Roach, and I have typed it into the chat. You can take a snapshot of it. It's available. And what it is, it's an overview of the industry of translation and interpretation, how to get into it, what is it. Interpretation is oral communication. Translation is written communication. Just to give you a brief definition, it talks about who's using the services, the government, the private industry, the requirements for certification so that you're at a level of professionalism. You have to know all the words, not just a few words, if you're trying to be a professional in the industry. So that's what my
Basically, you
book
have to
is
be
about.
fluid. You have to be
Yes, you
fluid.
have to be fluent. You have to be proficient. There are guidelines. You don't necessarily have to have a college degree to be an interpreter or a translator, but there are many programs now that are available at different universities, as well as certification programs that are very short. So it might maybe take you 6 months to go through the training, as opposed to a 4-year degree. So you can do this in concert with your bachelor's or master's degree. There are organizations that have their own specific seminars that you can go real, you can get through the program very quickly and be able to work within a 6 to 9 month period based on taking your examination and passing. So there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity to work remotely. So you don't necessarily have to be in office. I do telework with organizations through video chat. So there's many, many things that you can do by having language skills and being a linguist and being at a professional level.
Well, I want to thank you for joining us, Ms. Roach, and actually sharing the highlights of what it is important to be multilingual. Not just speaking, you can also be an interpreter as far as sign language or...
Yes, American Sign Language and Black American Sign Language is also part of communication. So there are many opportunities there. I encourage you to perhaps do a minor in a language or a double major. So you can be an engineer who's fluent in Arabic. You can be a nurse who's fluent in Spanish or Portuguese. So make it add it to your resume. It can only serve you well. And thank you so much for having me here. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for co-hosting for that presentation and also that segment. And again, we are looking forward to advance everybody's careers. Again, we appreciate you for joining us.
Thank you. Have a great day, all. Bye-bye.
You too. Okay. So now we're going to get to our special announcements real quick before this our quick commercial break. We're going to bring Dr. Price back on real quick. We're going to add to the stream our announcements real quick. How you doing, Dr. Price? How you like our show?
It is phenomenal. What I love is the interaction with individuals looking for opportunities, how they're able to ask questions live. Just so you guys know, all resumes have to be reviewed. So you want to send those resumes. That's why it's so important. Here's where you find out what's available. Ask questions about salaries, ask questions about duties, roles, upward mobility. So this is where it is. You could ask those real questions. Also, I want to hear from some of you people that are looking to change your career. Please join the conversation and ask questions so we can help guide you. You're already in the workforce. You're looking for opportunities, or maybe you've just been laid off recently, or maybe, whatever. We're here to help people at every level, just so you know. It's about closing the gap on workforce. So moving to our commercial. Go ahead.
Yes. Real quick, just to join the conversation live, you have to DM us at NCR Foundation. DM us on Instagram at NCR Foundation so that you can ask a question live to our audience and also to our recruiters. Go ahead, Dr. Price. What do we have coming up?
If you want to fly into California, you guys, our main office, corporate office is based in California. We have a few offices in other parts, couple, but we're in California. We're hosting our annual summer golf classic. We only do 2. Remember I told you we're nonprofit. We only do 2 fundraisers a year. All of the dollars we raise goes to low resource homeless foster students for scholarships, gap fees, whether that be tuition, travel, whatever. It's just to help make sure that there's no reason why they can't finish and get an education. So, and students range at all ages. So we just had a young lady, 33 years old, just finished yesterday, graduated from community college that had been through a lot of challenges in her life. And she received our Rodney King, who's one of our partners, the Rodney King Foundation. Yes, Rodney King. His daughter, Miss King, Lorna Dean King, has been carrying on the legacy. So we awarded her $1,500. But our Summer Golf Classic is happening Friday, June 23rd at the Lakewood Country Club. Even if you don't play golf, you need to come. Please come and maybe learn how to play. We can only take up to 144 golfers. All dollars again will be, will go to those areas that I named. Also scan the code if you want to participate as a whole sponsor, you want to give us some gifts to give away to the golfers, whatever it is that you may want to get involved, please let us know. It is here. It also, let me tell you, we have a couple of people that donated. So if you have a young person or low resource person, a young person that plays golf, we would love to sponsor them for the golf tournament. We had a couple of people that donated to have low resource students be able to participate in golf tournaments. So spread the word. If you know anyone, if you're riding through, or if you're thinking about coming to California, if you're in California, join us. That is our commercial break. We have some more great recruiters. And again, we would love to have you on live as you're watching. We would love to have you on live. So please come on live. Whatever questions you ever thought about asking when it comes to elevating your game with your career, your job, your internship, apprenticeship, volunteerism, any of those areas. Because I remember my background is entertainment. I got into the music business and entertainment business by doing an internship. I didn't get paid. I volunteered my time for free. And that's how I was able to get into radio and work all of the years in radio. And that's how I got into entertainment and working in film and TV and all those other places. So sometimes, especially when you're talking about entertainment, you got to really open up your mind. So it's just about getting your foot in the door. But we're here to serve.
We also have a NCRF summer medical terminology course coming up. We're doing registration is open now. Right now, you can scan that QR code,
it's
but
free.
It's going to be free $99, meaning it's all as a provision to you. We have wonderful opportunity. You can get a certification in medical terminology. It's an 8-week course. You must be 18 years or older to register. Okay. Scan that QR code, fill out the prompts. Registration stays open between now, June 6th, and closes on the 12th. Yes, we are opening up now for this special announcement on our virtual internship career spotlight. But classes begin on the 13th of June. They end on August 3rd, 8-week course. Yes, they will take off time for the holiday of 4th of July, but it is a very intense course. If those people who are looking to be more proficient in terminology need to re-up on their terminology terms, if they're in the medical profession or healthcare profession, or even in insurance and healthcare, you might have to know certain terminologies. This is a great opportunity. Please, please, please apply. Also, I really want to just embrace this moment. We're going to bring on more recruiters in just a hot second. But companies that don't embrace diversity, that don't have outcomes related to it, they're committing corporate suicide. It's not a question of if they will die. It's a question when they will die, because you can't survive in the world as it exists today by excluding perspectives, opinions, race, gender, sexual orientation. It is a license for disasters. This is an exact quote from Melody Hobson. She is the co-CEO of Aero Investments. She is a phenomenal Black girl magic leader in the business community. And she is reaching out across the world and sharing it in the masses that it's important to have diversity, equity, and inclusion in companies. And that's why we have these companies on. Some of these companies that we want to highlight are LinkedIn Spotlight companies. And you can just scan the QR code to look at them. Aerial Investment, this is their information. Oh, let me take off my little border here so you guys can see all that. I don't want you guys to miss out on the information. Okay, there's the QR code to actually look at Aerial Investment, their career opportunities. Scan that QR code. If you're in finance, if you want to go into business. Heartbeat Entertainment. This is Kevin Hart's company. This is another LinkedIn highlight. Heartbeat Entertainment is doing some wonderful things in the entertainment company. You want to scan that QR code to find out what entertainment roles and career roles they have available. And then NBC Universal. They have a wonderful platform. They have multiple areas and brands that you guys may be familiar with. They're listed there, if you can see: Telemundo, NBC Sports, CNBC, NBC, Bravo. These are some of their platforms that they actually have for opportunities. You might want to scan that QR code for opportunities. You got to look behind the website, look behind the brand. There are opportunities behind. You have to just scroll on their website to find out, or go to LinkedIn. Branded is another company. It's a digital consumer product platform that transforms marketplace and the sellers and the brands for those people who are looking to expand. They are hiring talent all the time. Look at this opportunity. Scan that QR code. MarketCast, data and technology-driven research insights, firms serving CMOs and marketers. Take this opportunity for you. And now let's go back to our show. I am looking forward to all the things that we have on our next run. We have our tech queen, Coach D, here. We're adding her to the stream. And tell us a little bit about who you are and what you have to offer. Uh-oh, she disappeared. She came in, came out. We'll let her come back. All right, we're going to bring on Mr. Matthew Smith while we're waiting. Go ahead.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, I'm just blessed to be here and share with you a little bit about careers in aviation. That's my expertise. I've been at it for half of my adult life, or most of my adult life, I guess, since I was in my 20s. And it's been good for me. It's been good financially. It's been very rewarding. It's a career field that I've had opportunity to grow in many different directions. But at the end of the day, I want to share those opportunities with the young people that are coming behind me. And there were many people who led the way in front of me that helped me to get to where I am. And so I'm
Real
just
quick,
glad to
share
do
what
that.
you have for opportunity so we can actually get to the meat and the potatoes of it, Mr. Smith. How you doing?
Yeah, so with the airline, in the airline field, basically, just to give a quick overview, there were a lot of there was a big turnover during the COVID era. A lot of our more seasoned teammates basically took retirement and were given sweet deals to do so. And so right now there's a hiring boom like no other in aviation. When I got into the field after 9/11, it was very hard to get into some good jobs in the aviation field. But right now it's wide open. A lot of folks are getting jobs right out of school. And we also are starting to see apprenticeship programs where you basically get paid to learn. You get paid to learn the skills you need to develop a full-time career. So essentially in aviation, you've got everything from jobs where you need little or no education. You can get it straight out of high school, like customer service, or working on our as one of our ramp service folks who load the bags into the aircraft, who push the airplanes and pull the airplanes in and off of the gates. And there are also, we have cargo warehouses. So there are many opportunities for folks who are coming right out of school and say, hey, I need some type of a job. Another cool thing about the aviation careers are that they're around the clock, 24 hours. So when you talk about student jobs or needing to fit your work into your life, there are many opportunities for that in aviation. A few of the more technical careers where you need a little bit more training, of course, are being pilot, being aircraft mechanics. We also have engineers. We have IT jobs. We have, a lot of corporate jobs when you talk about everything from auditing to accounting to just many levels of management. So the aviation field is wide open right now, and those opportunities are available. Specifically, I'm with United Airlines, and with United right now, we have 2 career building programs. If you want to get on a path to being a pilot, that program we have is called the Aviate program. We actually have partnered with a flight school in Phoenix, Arizona. That's where most of the flight training happens, but we do have a website, which you should find if you pull up the QR link there. You'll find a link to Aviate, which will help you whatever level of education or wherever you're at in your interest in being a pilot. It'll find a slot for you to jump right into the program. We also have Calibrate, which is now our aircraft mechanic apprenticeship program. So that basically provides opportunity for you to get into the company without the certification of an aircraft mechanic, but with the goal to obtaining those certification. You'll be getting paid to learn, and once you gain that certification, you can take it with you wherever you go for the rest of your life as an aircraft mechanic. That happened to be my path, and that's been my career. I'm now in aircraft maintenance management with United Airlines here at LAX, and it's been good for me. Another big thing about the aviation community I wanted to bring up, well, for United Airlines specifically, the focus on DEI is definitely there. I'm the director of our African American, we call them business resource groups. And we have these business resource groups for many different demographics, for women, for folks with disabilities, for military veterans. We have these BRGs. And what we basically do is we work to create community, right? We want everyone to come and have a great United experience, to feel a part of something when you're here. And I really appreciate that United puts their money, puts the money and real actions behind DEI. As a matter of fact, coming up for Juneteenth, we'll be with LA County Supervisor Holly Mitchell over at Jesse Owens Park, helping to create another resource fair. United Airlines will be out there basically providing the information on our career opportunities once again, if anybody's in the LA area. Yeah, so we have the BRGs. Yeah.
Thank you. You know what? We this is amazing. Could you just put your Matthew, can you do me a favor? Put your information in the private chat. I want to make sure that they can ask you any questions, whatever form of communication that you want to go by, whether it's your email or your Instagram, your LinkedIn, or is there a private corporate account that you want to use, or you can just drive them to the actual website. Go ahead and put that in the private chat so I can actually upload it to the comments. And we are going to look forward to hearing more from United Airlines. They are looking to possibly join us in the future for some opportunities at our Black College or Latino College Expos. Matthew's doing a great job to get the information out. Thank you again. Do you have any final words real quick?
Yeah, my final words are basically to everyone out there: enjoy life. You know, don't work to control outcomes as you go through your career process. I like to tell young people, all work is good work. You'll find as your path develops that all of the experiences you have come to help you be the best that you are. So don't work to control the outcomes, work to enjoy the experience. That's it for me.
Thank you, Matthew. Thank you for joining us. And I look forward to talking to you further and having you join on our Elevate Your Game. Do you have any question? I see this young lady here. Do you have a question? Hello?
Good evening. My name is Jakaylin. You might have met me at the Black Expo. I'm not sure if you remember.
Okay.
But yes, ma'am. I go to East Early College. I'm currently going to be a senior for the upcoming year. And the question I have was like, do you have any like community service opportunities for your company? And how does it work?
Yes. So we do reach out into our communities. As I mentioned, I'm the director of our African American BRG. And so United Airlines essentially gives me the opportunity to go into the African American community in Los Angeles, and to connect United Airlines directly with them. And that happens in many different ways. As I mentioned, Juneteenth is coming up. We're going to be partnering with our LA County Supervisor to bring resources to the South LA area, to Black and brown people. We're also linking up with the LA Dodgers. We're going to be a part of their African American Heritage Night. They have that coming up in June. And so these are different ways that we're connecting with the community here in LA. But Not only that, we also go and do work in the communities. Also, right now, one of our pilots here from LA is helping out in Guam, where they just had a typhoon or hurricane go through, and United Airlines is supporting him to go out there and essentially help with the cleanup and help them to get back on their feet in Guam. And also, we're regularly involved with giving out food to the homeless and partnering with the Los Angeles Food Bank. And there are full-time jobs in this field, community outreach and DEI with United Airlines.
And your base is where? Your hub or HQ, your headquarters, or where are you guys located?
So yeah, United Airlines headquarters is in Chicago, Illinois.
Yes. So even though he's mentioning a lot of things about Los Angeles, he's representing the Los Angeles area region for United Airlines. There are plenty of opportunities across this nation, across this globe. You just have to go to their website. I put it in the company into the comments section. Please follow. Also scan the QR code. Stay on with us. Jakara, how do you pronounce your name again? I want to say that right.
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. Thank you, Jacqueline. Stay on with us because I have another recruiter that's going to be on. Thank you, Matthew, for imparting those words of wisdom. We put it in the comments. It was amazing. And I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Take care.
Okay. Bye. All right. We are moving and grooving. And first off, let me just say, this is an amazing show. Are you enjoying yourself watching this?
Yes, ma'am, I am. This is
You are?
amazing. Yes, ma'am. This is an amazing opportunity for like the youth and stuff like that, because it's not like it's a lot of opportunities out there, but like as of right now, I'm kind of like looking for a job, and I've kind of like been getting like the runaround, and so maybe this could help me kind of move away from that, so I won't have to stress about it. So
well,
yes,
hopefully we can help you get some extra training and skills to build up. We're going to bring on Coach D, the tech queen. How are you doing?
I am well, thank you. How about yourself?
Wonderful, wonderful. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what opportunities you have to offer for our audience here.
Absolutely. So I am here representing Nevada Help Desk, and for outside of the state of Nevada, we are the United States Help Desk. We're USHDA, United States Help Desk Academy. And for those that are around the country that are listening and are really wanting to pursue careers in technology, we are a gateway, a pathway to connecting students both internally and externally to those jobs, entry-level jobs, such as internships, apprenticeships, full-time or part-time, primarily for those that I heard Los Angeles mentioned earlier. So I want to add to that. For those that are in the Los Angeles area, we have quite a few jobs. We partner with an entity in Los Angeles, and we have cybersecurity interns. Our White House, as well as Department of Labor, recently stated that there are over 700,000 jobs that will need to be filled by 2025. Also, FBI Director Christopher Wray did a press release a couple of weeks ago that stated that there are, well, as he petitioned for $63 million to add another 193 more positions in cybersecurity. So he's also quoted as saying China outnumbers us 50-1. So that was a statement that was received loud and clear that we definitely need more skilled people to fill those positions, skilled workers to fill those cybersecurity roles. So with that being said, we really are advocating for those high in-demand technology jobs. We hire, like I say, both internally, where students will work directly with Nevada Help Desk or with one of our employer partners. We partner with tech companies ranging from Microsoft, Verizon, all your big, tech, high tech companies. I usually have a statement, who don't we partner with that's in the tech industry? Because we try to get out there with both tech agencies as well as government entities from city, state, county, and federal. And Verizon, Microsoft, Google, we were one of the recipients of the Google Rise grant. And so we're able to support students, not just in employment, but also training and certification. I would be remiss if I didn't say that we're also a Pearson certified authorized testing center, meaning every single certification that exists globally, we author and administer those exams as well. I'll pause there.
What with this QR code, what would they see when they
with that QR code, they would get to Nevada Help Desk. And with that QR code, Nevada Help Desk was the original site before the expansion. So even if you're outside of the state of Nevada, if you pre-enroll on that site, it will accept entries from all over the world. And so then we would redirect you to whatever entity and agency. There's not possible to list all of the states on there. So Nevada, since that's the home and that's where it all started, all roads lead to nevadahelpdesk.tech. But a common question is, do I have to live in Nevada in order to be a student or be employed? And the answer is no. So when you go to our original site, if you will, nevadahelpdesk.tech, you can actually pre-enroll and it will accept you from any state that you are in, and we would direct you accordingly for the testing, the training, or the employment opportunities that you may be seeking.
Okay, do you have any questions for our tech queen here?
And I go by Coach D.
Do you have any questions for Coach D? Yes, she doesn't. Okay.
Sorry, my mic.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. So what kind of responsibilities do what are you currently looking for as far as do you have to have like a specific skill, or can you like branch out from like the skill that you want to like actually go into?
One of the main areas for cybersecurity particularly is those individuals with critical thinking skills. You have to be willing to really think outside of the box, because there's several parts to cybersecurity. For example, you could either work on the preventative side, meaning, we got to protect our systems from being hacked. So we got to really make sure that we've done all that we can do to protect those systems. And then you have the other side of it, which is the forensic side, meaning we've been hacked. Now, what do we do? How do we get outside the box to fix the problem? So there's two scopes to that. And most people don't realize there are several aspects to cybersecurity, but the exciting part about the cybersecurity industry is that no matter what field you're in, veterinarian, you could be any airline industry, no matter what industry, especially airline, whatever industry, government, city, private, public sector, cybersecurity is a must. In fact, the biggest breach in our country's history happened with Target. Millions of people impacted, credit cards stolen, and millions of dollars in lawsuits from Target, as we've actually called Target. And they were one of the world's examples of a biggest breach in US history. And that happened with Target, a retail store. So it does not matter, the need for cybersecurity across all industries and spectrum. So great question, but the most critical skill that's needed is critical thinking and the ability. You don't have to, if your question is technology or any of those hard skills, that is not a need to get into the industry. But once you're in that entry-level gateway, whether it's through internship or training or apprenticeship, you will acquire those technology basic foundational skills that are required, because you can't really protect systems if you don't understand systems.
We have Coach D, we have a quick question. Do you have opportunities for students as a computer science graduate? And if so, can you just put your link in the chat, private chat, so I can get that out to the masses? And how do they apply for training? Go to that QR code, but can you answer the question about graduate students?
Absolutely. And yes, we have graduate students that are referred to us as well. And with those, you can go directly to employment. However, I will say if you are a graduate student Without a certification, unfortunately, in the cybersecurity industry, that will not wait, meaning it is not enough. Meaning you cannot pursue in most jobs, I should just say, if you're going into cybersecurity. And the reason being is that companies want to know you can demonstrate your knowledge that you can protect their systems. And if you have no certification, basic college education or even computer science curriculum does not equip you with the same kinds of skills that a certification will, which is specifically for protecting systems. And like I mentioned before, whether forensics, ethical hacking, it's a specialized subject that they want to know before they entrust you with their systems. So having a college degree is awesome. Coupled with a certification is phenomenal. So the answer is yes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for asking that question. And we look forward to hearing more. And we're going to have you featured on Elevate Your Game to learn more about the program. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. All
right. Thank you, Coach D. All right. Well, let's move to our next. We're going to get to a wonderful opportunity that we haven't done. You haven't heard about this company. Most people don't know about this company, and it's very interesting that people actually get to know companies that they definitely don't know. This is Sodexo. Sodexo is, well, let me just bring on the people from Sodexo. Hi, Logan.
Hello. Hi, Denise.
I'm good. How are you doing?
Excited to be here. I'm representing Sodexo and Sodexo Magic today.
Good. I'm also bringing on your team members. I'm texting Alan right now. Go ahead and introduce yourself as far as who is Sodexo and who are you guys?
Sure. And if I don't know if our slide is coming up, I think I have control of it, but there we go. I see it now. So hello, everyone out there. We are representing, like I said, Sodexo and Sodexo Magic, which is our partnership with Magic Johnson. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a few seconds. But here today, I am Logan Lash, and we are part of our African American resource group, much like United Airlines was talking about, right? So we wanted to show you that Sodexo supports diversity through our African American Leadership Forum, affectionately known as ALF. We have Shanita Carter here, who's our membership chair, and she also has her day-to-day job as a director of human resources. My day-to-day job is that I work in supply chain communications, and have also worked in marketing in various areas at Sodexo for 20 years now. And Alan Collins will be with us shortly. He is a VP in our K-12 schools market. So you may have seen our names in various places, but we're kind of like the big company that nobody knows about. So we provide food services, facilities management services, at a variety of K-12 school districts. It could be universities, it could be a hospital, anywhere that you might see a cafeteria in a building or in a hospital environment, that could be Sodexo. So I'll let Shanita and Alan tell a little bit about themselves.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to jump right on in. My name, once again, I'm Shanita Carter. I am the Director of Employee Relations with Sodexo. And if nobody knows what exactly employee relations is, well, it is a specialty or segment of human resources. And I get a chance to work across all of the various segments within the organization. It allows me the opportunity to touch and interact with many of the managers as well as our frontline employees. Logan may have mentioned, but with Sodexo, we have close to 100,000 employees. We are located, it's a global organization, international organization. So we do have opportunities that, certainly as you get a chance to ask your questions, this is an opportunity to even consider from an international standpoint. So I'm going to turn it over to Alan, and he can share a little bit about his experience with Sodexo.
Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. Good afternoon. I'm Alan Collins. I'm actually Vice President of Operations in Schools. I reside in the Texas area. I've been fortunate to work with this organization for over 30 years now. I started many years ago in an hourly position. And then while I was in school, I continued to work for them part-time. Then I came on full-time as an executive chef when I came back as executive chef, and I've covered numerous jobs in healthcare, from executive chef to production manager, picked up vending responsibilities, and then was promoted to a director of dietary services in healthcare. Did that for a few years, and then got promoted to like an area GM over a large facility, and then to a district manager in the Tennessee, Northern Georgia area. I did that probably for about 10 years. And I came to schools in 2007 as a district manager, then into a vice president role. So a lot of things can happen in this organization for you based on geographical area, jobs that Logan has already touched on, so I won't go through that. But there's many opportunities. And if you join the organization and you have to relocate for one reason or another, and there's an opportunity in a different state, you interview and you are selected, there's some assistance that can help you relocate to that new job and new location, but also you get to stay with the organization. I think everything else was covered. Look, we appreciate the time. Logan, I'll turn it back to you.
Thank you, Alan. So if you could go to the next slide too, Denise, I think. Mm-hmm. We can see the Sodexo magic. So,
oh yes. So let's real quick. These QR codes, what do they link to? Let's go to this first one again. What does that link to?
So that will take you directly to our internship opportunities. So we have a variety, and we've hired our this summer interns, right? They are just starting, I think, this week or next, actually. Because we're going to be doing something similar with them. Once you come into the organization, we try to embrace you and give you real life work experience, but also have fun. I mean, working in this industry, why I've been here so long is because it's fun. I like food. So I get to go and create new dining experiences in schools and colleges. So we want to bring students, interns into that and see if you would like it for a career. So if you scan this will take you to those opportunities. We have them for food services. We have them for facilities management, engineering type of services. And we also have them for dietitians as well. Okay. So that would take you there.
And then these roles are not exclusive to one demographic of people. This is a very diverse company. They stretch across the globe. So there's opportunities for people who are multi-race, identify, sexual orientation, yes, multilingual. They are a diverse company. So people, if you are wanting to apply and see the opportunities, you can. Let's see a quick video real quick, and it's going to talk about the Sodexo magic. So just give me a quick second. Hopefully we're not going to have any problems.
And that QR will take you to the Sodexo Magic site too. So we'll make sure you have the links and everything just in case.
All right.
Is no exception. Together, we are providing outstanding services for students, supported by your local Sodexo Magic team. Although your institution may have partnered with us for our innovation, attention to detail, and speed in overall operations, we are equally known for our charitable work, equity and inclusion efforts, and local community initiatives. As I speak, our team is creating some unique scholarship opportunities, education competitions, special programs, and activities to roll out on your campus. Thank you for your trust and partnership.
Excellent. This was amazing. Let's bring on real quick. We're going to have to move on. I'm going to have to pop something off or out of. I'm going to kick this off real quick. And yes, go ahead. Omar, what's your name?
Oscar.
I'm so sorry.
Hi, Oscar.
Hello. Well, I just wanted to join the live because I had questions regarding the IT aspect of you know, like
Of our careers,
industry.
every single industry has an IT aspect. Everything from our menus are all in databases that are accessed all over the country. So a lot of IT there. I actually was just in Smartsheet. We use Teams. Like, we have to use IT every day and have IT support when it doesn't work, right? So absolutely, we have a wide, extensive, actually our VP of IT, Sonia Suber, is a graduate of Coppin State, shout out to HBCUs, right? And she is responsible for the enterprise IT. So absolutely, legal, finance, I'm marketing, by trade. All of those functions have to happen for you to get food to the table.
Yeah.
The other item that I would certainly add to that is when you think about it from an IT perspective, we are interacting with over 2,000 clients. Each of those clients have their own specific software. So in order for us to provide the services and the quality and the technology, that is a very important factor that we have to not only function within Sodexo, but also our technology has to interact within our clients as we are providing these different types of services. As Logan mentioned, from the foods aspect of it, from the engineering aspect, from the facility. When we talk about facility, we have soft and hard facility services. All of these areas and elements will incorporate some level of technology and the security behind that technology too.
Yeah, and this QR code that just popped up, is that those internships is it now regarding IT? Is it like just on a different aspect of your company?
There are IT internships available. They may not be available for this summer as we've already done that slate, but absolutely going into the next year, we will have IT on the list.
When do you guys normally start the recruiting process for the internships? What's your timeline?
Usually, I would look January, February.
Yes.
But until they're filled, we keep going until probably this time, right? So I would start January, February.
Okay.
And Oscar, yeah, feel free. Yes.
Let's see.
Okay, so we put information in the comments. If you guys want to leave some information, you can also email Logan, I believe. Logan, did you leave your information?
Yes, I put my LinkedIn there. If you paste that in there, they can certainly reach me there. And I'm very active on LinkedIn. And I can absolutely get you to the right place. I help people all the time trying to find jobs. I'll send you postings, when they come up. So absolutely connect.
Okay. Yeah,
okay. We're going to move to our next. I think this is awesome. I know this is awesome. I'm just super excited. There's so much happening here. Did you want to stay on? You can ask another question to our next recruiter.
It depends on the next recruiter.
Well, you're just gonna stay on and ask. You never don't no. You never say no. You never know. Never know. Thank you, Sodexo, for joining us, and we look forward to seeing more opportunities. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
All right.
Everybody be
Oscar,
safe.
you stay on. Oscar, you stay on. I got you. We're gonna do something special for you. Okay. Next is drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Who is this?
Hi. Oscar was trying to leave on me. So Oscar, I'm Aaron Hawk with I'm with Bath and Body Works. So maybe I can pique your interest to stay on a little bit longer. Nice to meet you. I'll jump in real quick. I know this is wild. I thought I was gonna have to follow immediately after Magic Johnson, so I'm glad I had a little bit of a segue before I get to go. So I lead our early career programs here at Bath and Body Works and DE&I partnership. So actually, as the last group was talking, I just onboarded 60 interns this week. So I had 60 start on Tuesday. Yesterday was all about fun and getting them in. We went to a Columbus crew soccer match. The crew actually won, so we had an opportunity to take 60 students along with about 15 of our senior leaders to the game and network and do all that fun stuff. But, Denise, I know I prepared some slides and I have all that fun stuff. But I think I'm going to bounce around a little bit because some of the things that you've talked about. And today, I had the opportunity to sit in on our Pride kickoff, and I know you talked about DE&I and really, companies that aren't investing there, are going to really hurt. And Bath and Body Works, the reason I'm here is because of our commitment to DE&I. I have an opportunity to really work with partnerships and increase the efforts. And, one of the things that we talk about is everyone belongs. And so, I'm an ally for multiple different groups here. And again, like I said, today's session for Pride Kickoff was really, really a phenomenal experience. So, and Denise, it looks like you've got control of my screen. So we'll hit on values. So customer rules, diversity, equity, inclusion make us stronger. Passion leads to success, and it matters how we play the game. These aren't aspirational. These are what we believe. These are our values. This is, again, all the things that I'm talking about this week with the 60 new interns that are a part of our business. We will listen to the people that we support, whether it's an internal customer or our customers in the marketplace. If you've been to one of our stores, you know what I'm talking about. DE&I, again, it's in through, at the lifeblood of our company. How we're doing our part. I know some of these talked about getting involved in the community. We do a lot of resources, time spent with our communities in Central Ohio. So headquarters is based out of Ohio. The jobs that I support and I'm looking for are really at our home office. We're kind of a hybrid world in the IT space. We are remote. So I know you're talking about technology roles. We're remote in that space. I want you to go to slide 7 for me. I just want to highlight here a bit because people you may know Bath and Body Works. I don't know who's out there in the audience. You've probably shopped our store. You've seen it. You have a favorite scent. Oscar, your men's line just launched like 2 weeks ago. So if you haven't seen it, we've now got a full men's line. You got face soap, skincare. I joke about we got beard oil finally for this unkempt thing I've got growing here. But what a lot of people don't know is how big we are. So $6.5 billion growing brand. We're closer to $8 billion now since this deck was created. We've got 1,800 stores across the U.S. We've got 400 locations across the globe. We ramp up to about 100,000 associates in our peak season. And our home office associates are right around that 2,000. Another thing that I really like to highlight is 95% of our company is produced domestically, with 65% of it actually runs through Columbus, Ohio. So everything is done here in Columbus. It's packaged, it's produced. So if you think of retail companies, some of the struggles they had with supply chain, we're not having that because we produce and own our supply chain. Let's go to the next one because it's what you want to talk about, internship programs. Go back. There you go.
There you go.
So, this is, I'm kind of got estimated dates. So I lead our internship programs. We have early careers. We look at early talent all the time. The QR code that's up there takes you to our main career page, what other opportunities are out there. But the intern program that I run, we typically look at that 60 to 70 interns every year. It's a 40-hour work week. It is hybrid. We fly people here, or not fly people here, but we have people come here. If you're outside of 50 miles, we actually put you up in housing. We have a housing partner. We pay for the house for the summer for that 10 weeks. We pay competitive pay. I have money sign there, but this summer we're paying $25 an hour for all of our interns. We have associate discounts for those, and then some of the holidays and a little bit of PTO throughout the summer. These are the program areas. And so it's a really diverse program as far as what we look for. So merchandising, that's kind of, marketing or retail, background. Planning and allocation is finance, economics. Again, retail background if you want to, but really a lot of times there in that, economic space. Finance, accounting, analytics, speaks for itself. Supply chain ops and logistics. Again, a lot of supply chain and business majors there. IT and digital operations. So anything from software development, networking, digital front end development. We also have UX that kind of fits in that adjacent area. Creative and design, we have package, so all of our pretty packaging, our labels, the glass, that there's an amazing thoughtful process that goes into all that. Yeah, qualifications. We look at rising seniors. So if you're a current junior in school or you're, so next year we'd say apply. Our applications do open pretty early. So this is my first event, I guess, kind of going into the fall. Career fairs start to open up. I'll start really heavy recruiting in August. We'll open up applications towards the end of August, and we'll start doing interviews September, October. We get out about 60% of our offers by November. For the summer intern. So that's a long lead time. I think that's one thing that a lot of students miss out on. A lot of companies really start really early, and we are one of those companies that start early in our recruiting process. We do need you here. You got to be open to Columbus, Ohio. I love Columbus. It's not just a flyover state. It's a great city. It's a small city, but it is a bigger city than people that really give credit to. It's a great place to live. And again, we're going to put you up for free for 10 weeks and hope you get an opportunity.
Wait. Rewind. Say it again out loud.
We're going to put you up for free for 10 weeks and give you opportunities to experience the city. Right. That's the thing with the internship. We want to see, hey, be open to it, but you're going to get a chance to try it out. That's why I took them all out to the soccer game last night in the arena district, show the city off. They did a scavenger hunt. They had to see what's up in town. And so it's great. So yeah, this QR code will take you to the main career page because none of my internship opportunities are open currently. Again, check back; they will all land on this page in the late August timeframe. Oscar, did I convince you to stay on and ask questions?
Well, I'm intrigued regarding the internship. As you say, you guys have housing, because I'm in California right now in SoCal, so. Flying out and staying over there, if I have help and support, that's something I could be interested in.
Yeah, we can definitely make it happen. We have a student from Oregon this year, so we do a lot of it is regional, but we do have someone come from Oregon. We had somebody coming from California. Actually, one of our stores associates came in and he's doing an intern for our home office coming from stores.
And in the internship, is there a section or that you guys ask those interns where they want to go in, or is it just a general?
Great question. So I typically post 7 jobs. I post the main functions. So just kind of how I had on that previous slide with the different functional areas. So there'll be one that's generic IT. And then from there, we kind of drill down throughout your interview process.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'll definitely be looking out for that. And, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for staying on.
Thank you.
Denise, what else do you got for me?
I think I just have you guys just being yourselves, and I think this is amazing. Can you just drop in the chat how to connect with you, or what would that be like as far as
Yeah. So LinkedIn. I'm really active on LinkedIn. It's Aaron Hawk. I think I shared I don't know how to share.
Yes, I did. I already shared it. It's in our chat. I think let me make sure. Let me go. Yes, I'll grab it. I have it, and then I'll drop it in the chat for LinkedIn. Here it is. Boom, done. That's how you connect with Mr. Hawk, and you are amazing. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Oscar, for staying on. Yeah. And I look forward to speaking with you again.
Thanks, Oscar.
Bye.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Aaron. Do you have any final words, real quick?
You asked one of the others a parting points, and 2 things I took from this week of leaders that were when they were introducing their interns. Stay curious, right? That's a great thing, a parting word, and then say yes. Try out new things. Say yes professionally. Say yes in your personal life too. All right.
Well, this is amazing. I'm sorry. Calls are happening. Students are calling me. Why are they calling me, Dr. Price? But it's okay. Because they're super excited. They're figuring out. They're I want to join. I want to be a part of it. Just wait. Please go to our portal. Find out all the information. Put the portal back in. Our team, NCRF team, if you can put the portal back in so they can upload their resumes and so that they can have it. Again, Aaron, you are amazing. Thank you, Bath and Body Works, and Chris Henry for allowing you to be here. Thank you again. We're looking forward to a future partnership and doing wonderful things with Bath and Body Works and helping our young people.
Yeah, we're gonna be at the expos this fall in our area, so I'm excited. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
All right, let me take a breath. This is a lot. If y'all can see, this is a lot. So before we come to a close, we have a few more recruiters, a few more guests. Let me bring on a specialist who helps people in the healthcare space, not to mention help people upload just their careers and advance it to the next level. Dr. Patrice Little, nurse practitioner extraordinaire. And I'm also going to bring on special guests. Where are they? I think they just left, but I'll find them. Go ahead. Keep talking. Go ahead. Introduce yourself. Oh, you're muted. For some odd reason, you're muted.
Hi, Denise. Thank you for having me again. I'm so excited just to be in support of jumpstarting this next generation careers, especially in health. For those who are not familiar with me, I'm Dr. Patrice Little, a board-certified family nurse practitioner and the founder of NP Student, the first platform that is solely dedicated for helping aspiring nurse practitioners.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about your program and how does it support others?
So with our program, we help students at 3 different levels. We have the first level, I like to say the entry level, those who are aspiring to become nurse practitioners. What's going on now, though, because I have to preface it, because this is very important, is that many aspiring NPs or high schoolers, they want to become a nurse practitioner right away. And so we have a program that's set for them to understand, to really map out their career pathway into becoming a nurse first, which leads to becoming a nurse practitioner. Then for the second tier, we have those who are registered nurses. And because that is the qualification in order to be admitted into NP school. And the goal is just to make sure that they are the ideal candidate, not just standing out on paper, but just standing out in person as far as being fully qualified to segue into their nurse practitioner career, but also serving as a support, a community for when they go through those tough times and making sure they're able to matriculate and graduate.
Excellent. I'm sitting here calling one of our other recruiters. They popped off probably because we were just flowing. So I really want to make sure people understand what it is that they're getting on. You have your links. I think I put them up. I didn't put them up, so I apologize for that. Tell us what they can find out from your organization at large.
So for starters, they could sign up for one of our free webinars that we have on the third Thursday of every month, and it's called Becoming a Nurse Practitioner, Getting Started with NP Student. That's where we familiarize the interest or the perspective with our platform and the services services we provide. Right now, we are preparing for the upcoming school year. We like to follow the traditional college calendar where school starts around the 2nd to the 3rd week in August. So we're getting ready to kick off our Jumpstart Our NP Education Challenge that will take place in July. And if they visit the website, they will find that advertised on July 1st. But for now, for those who are in high school, we have something special for you who are in the Atlanta area. We have the Think Like an NP boot camp. This is our inaugural year, so you know that you're going to get the best because I'm going to give you all that I could give you in the beginning and then see what really needs to stay. But just in brief, this is an opportunity for you to learn about what it's like the life of being a nurse practitioner, but you also become CPR and first aid certified. So it's not just you learning about some of the mock procedures that we do and some of the skills that requires to be a nurse practitioner, but you'll also leave being equipped to, maybe if you want to be a babysitter, when you're CPR certified, CPR and first aid certified, there's a lot that comes along, opportunities that come along with having that certification. Matter of fact, Denise, someone mentioned earlier that having a degree is one thing, but becoming certified, it takes you to another level.
Exactly. Well, I look forward to hearing deeper, we had a healthcare professional recruiter on, but he had to drop off, but he will be joining us for an Elevate Your Game in the upcoming weeks. So I look forward to hearing more about healthcare profession careers. One of the key things I want to leave with our audience for the healthcare sector is that you don't have to just be in medical science per se. We do need more nurse practitioners, nurses, doctors, and healthcare professionals who are actually doing the work to save lives. But we also need people to be administrators, to be program managers, to be coordinators, educators, to actually go into the roles that are not just for the people to serve, but the people to educate and to onboard. So what are your final thoughts that you want to leave with the audience today?
I would like to piggyback on what you said to incorporate that in my final thoughts, that it actually is a team effort when it comes to healthcare and making sure that our patients are safe and they're receiving the right equitable care. So just keep in mind that you may want that it's okay to want to go in and want to do direct care first and then decide to do something that's administrative. It's just really about putting yourself out there and getting started.
Thank you so much. Yes, I see my new recruiters I see you guys. Don't worry, I got you guys. And I am looking forward to continuing on this conversation. Thank you, Dr. Little, for joining us. And we look forward to having you again.
Thank you.
All right, bye. All right. Now we're coming almost to a close. We're going to end with a little something different. We have entertainment next, construction, and careers in construction, and we're going to close us out with AI and two people. This will take about 10 minutes tops, hopefully. Let's bring on Victor from Nickelodeon Animation. How are you doing?
Good. How about you, Denise?
Good. I'm good. Go right ahead and tell us a little bit about who you are real quick and what opportunities you have out there for the world to see.
Oh yeah, of course, and I appreciate you and Dr. Price as well. Y'all, in case for the audience, they put on work. They put in work straight up. As far as myself, my name is Victor Nalpara. I am a recruitment coordinator at Nickelodeon Animation Studio. I've been with the studio for about a year and 8 months now, and I primarily focus within recruitment of production staff roles. What that means is employees that support, either a series or a show or a feature to basically get everything together to put it out where we watch it on TV, whether that being Paramount Plus or that being on Nickelodeon on cable. As far as roles/careers that this Nick Animation and Paramount focus on, it's the whole gamut. So we have, entry-level roles, as I know a speaker earlier mentioned, mid-level roles, senior levels as well. We also have summer internships. Our internships for the summer actually will be starting next week, Monday on June 5th for summer 2023. For next year, summer 2024 at Nickelodeon Animation, our internship submission period would start at around late December, if not early January, on our site as well. So the QR code is going to be labeled, it's going to be in the corner there. Feel free to take a look at that and access our Nickelodeon Animation page for our summer 2024 internship. We also have a number of different industry careers across just entertainment in general. So within Paramount, under our large, parent company, we got MTV, VH1, Nickelodeon, Paramount Animation, BET. We got them. And so you don't necessarily have to be an artist per se, someone that can draw. I can't draw a straight line, keep it real with y'all. You don't have to be an artist to join, a company like Nickelodeon Animation. You can be, someone who has an accounting background. I actually just posted a production accountant role about 2 weeks ago. You can be someone who has, an analyst background. You could be someone who has a casting background. If you're interested in development, we have that as well. That's across Nick Animation. If you're interested on the Paramount side of things, we have, audio roles at Showtime. We have roles on Pluto, one of our streaming platforms. And so you don't necessarily have to be an artist to get an internship at Nickelodeon Animation. You don't have to be an artist to get an internship at Paramount, at Showtime, at VH1, etc.
Excellent. So what are the final, how could one apply? What do they get in that QR code? What are they seeing?
Yeah, so if you follow that QR code, for example, you will get information as far as just our Paramount company roles. And so if you are interested, let's say, for example, you're in New York and you're interested in working at MTV or Showtime or BET, there's going to be mid-level, entry-level, and senior-level roles where you can access that QR code. If you are interested in Burbank or LA staff positions, follow that QR code to go to Nick Animation's website, to Paramount's website. And we also have freelance roles, if you are located elsewhere in the country or even across the world. So there's opportunities available, not just at Nick Animation, but just at Paramount in general.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much. Do you have any final words real quick?
I want to go to, I've been participating in your panels and a lot of these informational sessions, over the past year or so. And I really love what y'all are doing, Denise. And with someone like me, my background, I'm not someone who had the best grades. I'm not someone who, was the smartest kid in the class, but I just got straight to it as far as just throwing myself out there, applying, go to network events like this, ask questions on LinkedIn, follow up with people, and just stay connected.
Can you please put in the private chat your information, how they can connect, ask questions, and also the link to the actual corporate website? That way, people can actually figure it out deeper. Your link didn't pop up. Okay, there. Okay, it didn't really pop up. Can you click? Can you add it? And then we'll close you out. All right, you guys. This is amazing. Thank you again for joining us, Victor. And I look forward to seeing you in the next few weeks.
Appreciate you, Denise. Have a good one.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Okay, you guys, we are moving along. We're going to close us out in the next few minutes with, let me just take off this. I have a lot of people on this platform, so that's why it's just coming to a close very slowly. Miss Regina Smith, what do you have to offer? Show us real quick.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you so much, Denise, for this wonderful opportunity. And Dr. Price, really excited to be here. My name is Regina, and I am the Youth Engagement Coordinator for the wonderful historic project that's currently being built at LAX right now, the Automated People Mover Project. And so I wanted to show a quick video of what to experience when you head to LAX.
Okay, hold on a second. Go ahead. All right. All right, tell me.
Get your plane on time without the stress. Easily transfer between terminals. Quickly access your rent-a-car or connect with Metro Light Rail. All this becomes a reality with the new Automated People Mover. Relax above traffic and enjoy the view. Go from Metro to your terminal in 10 minutes or less. Trains arrive every 2 minutes. Easy on, easy off. Construction begins in 2018 with completion in 2023. It's the easier, faster, more efficient future of LAX. Learn more by visiting flylax.com.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Super exciting opportunity. Again, construction, that's our main go-to right here. Of course, encouraging everyone to get in construction, but especially our young ladies to get in construction. There's so many other opportunities. We have an internship opportunity for those who are in construction background, construction management, engineering, architecture, anything under the sun that relates to construction, design. We have an internship opportunity. So what does that look like? It's basically a 1-month program, and you basically work under people who industry experts are working on the project right now. For those who are interested, we have our information that you could share with Denise. lalinks.com is our website. You can also see some of the progress of what it looks like. In the video, I mentioned 2023 is when the project is going to be completed. As you know, COVID and everything else under the sun happened. So spring 2024 is what it's going to look like. We were in charge of design, build, finance, and operation and maintenance of the project. So even once the project is over, we're still looking for those to intern with us once the project is completed and running.
And what kind of interns are you looking for? Are you looking just specifically with engineers, or is something more business? How does the internship?
So specifically for this particular internship opportunity, we're looking for those who have a construction engineering or construction management courses or any background in that. Structural engineering is another one, and civil engineering.
Excellent, excellent. Do you have any final words to lend out to the? What can they get from the QR code? Let me ask that.
Yeah, from the QR code, you can reach out to me and also look on our website. We're composed of 4 different partnering companies. Yeah, we're linked, but Balfour Beatty, Dragados, Floor, and Flatiron are the 4 companies that have came together to build this wonderful project. So there's always opportunities outside of this one, even if you're in California, Houston, nationwide, our organizations all over. So there's always opportunities no matter where you live. In addition to that, just stay encouraged. This is a great opportunity to take on. Shout out to you and Dr. Price and the NCRF team for providing these wonderful opportunities. Always ask questions. And I always like to say all the time, LinkedIn is legit the plug for everything. So always create an account, reach out to people on LinkedIn to create those wonderful opportunities for you.
Well, thank you for joining us. And we look forward to having you a part of our upcoming Expo season, especially since you're going to be repping hard in Los Angeles when we do our LA Black College Expo. Thank you again.
Thank you.
All right. Now to close us out, we're going to have a conversation real quick on who, what, when, where, and why, and how you can stay in the game. I'm going to invite as special guest, Dr. Patrick Dix, and also I'm going to write Chris Rogers, and we're going to have a great, you guys are kind of wearing the same colors here. Okay. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, brothers, and just kind of share with the world who you are and what you have to offer. Go ahead, Dr. Dix.
Hi, my name is Dr. Patrick Dix. I am a automation and AI researcher. I have over 25 years of experience. And about 3 years ago, I wrote my dissertation on automation eliminating jobs, pretty much in South Carolina. The world is going to change with artificial intelligence and automation, and I try my best to prepare everyone for it.
Exactly. And go ahead and introduce yourself, Chris.
I'm Chris Rogers. I'm still gonna say my old title, head of DEI for engineering. I haven't learned my new title just yet, so yeah. And currently, what I do at ServiceNow, I help students get opportunities at ServiceNow, doing cultural moments and everything surrounding that.
Well, the conversation that we want to have just to close us out is how does, first of all, onboarding into this new economy, this new world has changed, and what is the driving factor that's changing it in your company, ServiceNow, in the world in general, Dr. Dix? What is changing it to the tilt? What's changing?
Technology is changing the world, and before the pandemic happened, companies were going to automate anyway, because if you look at the first, the second, and the third industrial revolutions, we were in number 4. The pandemic just sped it up, and everything now is done by some form of technology. So the world right now is moving forward at a exponentially quick rate. So that is why we are having many of the advances and many of the jobs pop up in the tech field right now.
Exactly. And how does that affect your company, ServiceNow? Who is ServiceNow? What do you guys provide as far as services? And then how does technology has interfaced and changed your industry?
Yeah, we talk about automation, workflow, and that's ServiceNow. That's what we do. We in the cloud. We talk about eliminating efficiencies for large corporations. So that's who we sell to, B2B customers.
Exactly. And then what kind of things are you guys hiring for? What are you guys looking for when you guys are hiring?
Yeah, I just want to say this. I just think when it comes to coding, a lot of people in our community tend to focus on C++, HTML, but for us in ServiceNow, we got to get comfortable being on the back end, Java, not just JavaScript. So like for us, because that's what we don't play in that space, but it's a lot of money there in that space when you start talking about the back end of the software in the cloud and stuff that. And so anytime I get on my platform, I try to encourage our community to start looking at how to code in Java, because all this other stuff, I know people want to go to Python because it's, cool and sexy right now, or cybersecurity, but it's only limited roles in those jobs. But like I say, Java, everything's kind of the foundation of it. So, but I let Doctor, you've been doing this for 25 plus years. I love to hear your expertise as well.
Well, I've been around computers since I was about 12 years old. And, when I earned my computer science degree at that time back in 2010, Java and C++ were the big languages. Cybersecurity, when I earned my degree, we didn't even know it. We did not talk about it at South Carolina State. I know we talked about cloud computing, but to go off of what Chris is saying, we have to make it to where you have a language or a programming background, because once you learn one, I haven't programmed in about 10 years, but I still could read code. And if you know one language, you could transfer to the next one. VB.net, you even have some things written in, when I was going to Robert Morris doing my doctorate degree, they were looking for students that could do programming for mainframes. There are banks that still use mainframe programming, even though how obsolete it is, they still want people that can do it. But you have to remember, you have to have a skill set that can keep you valuable and keep you employable, and you just have to change with time.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing I say, piggyback what you're talking about, it's one thing to write code and do another thing, but writing clean code, right? Understanding for loops, understanding OOP, understanding these terms they're gonna throw at you. But all this stuff is out there because I believe in YouTube University, Google University, ChatGPT University, whatever your source of information is, use it to upskill yourself so you can be the best version of yourself.
And exactly. What is it about that, the new tech, to me, it's like the Industrial Revolution between the 1800s into the 1900s. There was this huge influx of Industrial Revolution, but now it's technology, and technology has been eliminating more and more jobs due to the fact, look at Google, look at, what happened with Meta just this past week. They just laid off thousands of people. But here's the deal. Most companies, if you watch Bloomberg, if you watch Squawk Report or any of those, financial news, they're saying more and more companies are investing in chips and becoming more, familiar with what's happening with technology and how to move faster. If companies are not changing, then they are behind in how to recruit and how to maintain. And Chris, you mentioned something when we had a conversation over the phone, that when you have teams that you're working with in technology, in your technology side, you might only have like 5 to 10 people on a team as opposed to a large group. Why is that? What's happening on your side, so to speak, and what kind of hiring are you looking for those people who are going into technology fields?
Yeah, like similar to what Doctor was saying, you got to be agile, you got to reiterate, you got to build. So the whole day of just having super large 100, 200 people doing certain works, they're maximizing for skill set and how quick can you adapt? Because in tech, it happens so rapidly. Digital transformation is happening, and we're going to be one of the driving force in that space. So, as I'm quite sure people on the call don't even know what digital transformation is. Go Google digital transformation, and because that's where you want to be at as you look to kind of grow into these different spaces. So it's happening right before our eyes, and like you said, the COVID just 10x'd it. 10x'd it.
Well, and then the other thing is artificial intelligence and automation, it will eliminate jobs. There's no doubt about it. And many of the big companies are investing into artificial intelligence because we have a workforce gap. We have many people that do not want to work. And the pandemic showed companies that more employees have more control, and they will not allow that to happen again. So basically down here in South Carolina, you had operations that had to slow down because they couldn't automate them and use artificial intelligence. So to fix that, companies down south and anywhere across the world are investing in automation and artificial intelligence. And this is the fourth industrial revolution, and there will be millions of people without jobs. But the thing now is, if people prepare, you can get ahead of this. We still have time to prepare. So I always tell everyone about 2030 is when all of this is going to be in stone, and use the remaining time you have now to prepare, get your skills set up, look at blue collar jobs. I mean, there are a lot of blue collar jobs that pay a lot of money, but even the blue collar workers have to learn how computers work, because much of what they do is done by sensors and lasers. But the world is going to be driven off of blue collar and white collar jobs in the future.
Yeah.
And go ahead. I'm sorry, Chris.
Oh, no, I just want to piggyback off that. Us at Service, not to plug the Service now, but we have this program called Rise Up, where we're trying to upskill 1 million people to learn our platform and work on our ecosystem and partners. Because yes, there's a bunch of layoffs happening in the industry, but there's also a bunch of tech companies hiring as well. So go get upskill to get your skills set up, things of that nature.
What can they find on your QR code, Chris?
They will go to our workplace service about our internships and jobs early in career. But then, like I say, also our Rise Up program is another big thing.
Okay, and then your QR code, Dr. Dix, can they find on there?
My videos, they can reach out to me. They'll be able to go to my YouTube, my Instagram. As the previous guests were saying, I'm very active on LinkedIn, automation. I'm always posting videos. They can find my interviews, and they can reach out to me for a consultation. I want to help students major in the right fields, because as the world is changing and the price of life is accelerating, I want students to be able to take care of themselves and others if they have to.
This is amazing. First of all, thank you guys for sharing the insight on what it is to actually stay recruited. Dr. Teresa Price, do you have anything to add to this wonderful conversation? You're on silence. You're on mute. Unmute yourself.
I am so full. You know why? I'm muted because I'm in a daze. I am so full watching what I've seen today. And I want to thank you two gentlemen for sharing knowledge and wisdom and expertise with our audience, because it's also needed. It's like, everything is this bridge, and a lot of us feel like everything's over there. And the bridge, you just can't get over there because it's over there. And I think today, closed a lot of the gaps in terms of feeling that you're comfortable, if you're worthy, if you could do it, and all of those things. So I thank you for sharing and empowering people of all backgrounds, that they can, what's going on, guidance, direction, and where everything is going. Because we know that 90% of the jobs is going to require some college. When I say that, it's a 4-year degree. It's about really being able to take care of yourself through finding. You're still going to have to be a specialist in something, But I tell people, as they discover their passion, let's figure out how you make money in that. Because a lot of times, you're always just so guided in one direction, And I think what today is about is opening up your mind, as you heard from all the different industries. They all have tech, they all have marketing, they all have everything is everything. And I think it's about opening the mind. So it's a great way to close out everything. I know we're over like 28 minutes right now, but I feel like it was so valuable that I told Denise we have to keep going, because everybody needs to know what's going on.
I do want to jump in, Dr. Price, and say, I think it's a duty as a people to our race that we send the elevator back down. So like, we may ascend, but we must send the elevator back down to make sure the next generation can cross the bridge and can be successful and do what they're supposed to do.
Yes, thank you. Well, send that elevator down right now, because I want to get on it and come on up. Thank you. Hopefully you guys join us for our, I'm giving a plug. Join us for our golf tournament. Woo, woo.
Yes. I'll make sure we send out that information to you guys again. Dr. Dix and Chris Rogers, thank you for joining us. Chris Rogers from ServiceNow. Dr. Dix, you're an AI specialist, a machine learning specialist, and educator. Thank you for joining us. And we'll look forward to having you at one of our events in the upcoming 23-24 season.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Bye. Okay. Dr. Price.
Woo!
What was that? We did the most.
Yes, we did the most, but guess what? The most is good. So as we, you do the most, just know everyone out there, as you're still listening and watching, this platform is your platform. Just as we share with our HBCU coaches for the football combine and basketball showcase and softball, this is a platform for you, students and parents and adults and college-bound students and students looking for opportunities, and you tweeners between 18 and 26 trying to figure it out, and people that still trying to figure it out, and you might be older than that. Our platform is for you, is to elevate you, to grow you, to inspire you, to motivate you, to let you know that you matter, and we're here for you. We're here to elevate you. Stay in tune, stay touched, stay close. Anything dealing with careers, internships, entrepreneurship, tap into Denise Parker, our Managing Director of Internships, Careers and Entrepreneurial Programs. Make sure you tap into Denise. Make sure you watch our program, subscribe to NCRF TV, watch Elevate Your Game that comes on every Thursday. They're dimes and nuggets released every Thursday. Also, make sure you stay in touch with us through, we're here, we're your partner. So think of us as walking down the aisle to success. Grab onto our arm. We want to walk down that aisle as we put the roses and the petals down all the way to the front so that you can make it and know that you succeed. We're here to partner and help you grow, elevate, and be your best you.
I have this one quote that I want to read to the audience because I think it sums it up from the CEO of Starbucks. Success is not an entitlement. You have to earn it every day. Yeah. If we take a look at what's happening in this world today, it is very imperative that you guys don't take for granted the internet, the access at your fingertips, the access with your community leaders, your educators, even your school. The resources that we provide at National College Resources Foundation are by far, there's no way to explain our resources. We have the outsourcing and the internal support that can actually bridge that gap so that you guys are more prepared. It's not easy. We're a small team and we do a lot, as you can see, but we do have the connections. Dr. Price, thank you again for serving the call that you have answered and asked the question to the masses. What can I do? What can I do to actually help the next generation and to make way for the future? Thank you again.
Thank you. God bless you guys and have an incredible weekend.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Again, this is the virtual internship and career spotlight. It was amazing. Look forward to seeing you guys again. God bless you. Peace.